Okay, let's see if we can get the little dots on the green background. So we've got everything set up the way we want. So we're ready to begin that. So in your book, I'm on page 209. So I'm going to zoom in on this background. So I'm going to go to the zoom tool. And after I go to the zoom tool, I'm going to zoom it in just a little bit to make it a little bit bigger and a little easier to deal with. And then we'll go to the rectangular marquee. And that's the one that's already showing over here on the toolbar. So I'm selecting it. Now I'm going to draw a marquee, a rectangular marquee around it. And I'm going to stay in the green area. I'm going to drop it and let go. Now you can see the marching ants going around that. And it says click on the magic wand. So there's the magic wand. If it wasn't there, I can right click and be sure it's, and then choose it. But there it is. And the next thing I want to do is it wants to make sure that I do the subtract from selection. And the subtract from selection's right up here at the top. You see these 3 or 4 boxes right there? The first one is new selection, add selection, subtract from selection. So there's my selection. So now I want to subtract just the dots. So I'm going to click the green background, or excuse me, the green background. And I'm going to select the green background, and the candies are now the only thing that's selected. Isn't that just the coolest thing? That is so neat. So now I'm going to go back to the move tool. It's this little guy right here. And I'm going to take them and I'm going to move them over. And before I do that even, I think I'm going to shrink this down so it's a little bit easier to deal with. I may go down at least one step, maybe. Or not. Let me try that the other way around. I think I made it way too big. There we go. Here it's coming back. Let's get it to about right there. That looks better. Okay, get my move tool. I'll take my move tool now. I'm going to drag out the dots and put them right over here on my house. And I'm just hover it up till I see the little turn arrow. And I just clicked and drug it over there and I see my little turn arrow. So I'm going to turn it now. Just enough to make it work the way I want to. Then move it down on my roof just a little bit more. A little further down. I think I may even scale it down a little bit. That looks a little large to me. Kind of just picking out something that makes it look better. Because I want it to all be on the roof. Because right now it's not all even on the roof right now. There we go. And I might come up above it just a little bit. See if I can turn it just a little bit more. Maybe right there. That even looks better. And that looks pretty good. And I can also, it said I can go back up here and do image and do edit and do transform to make it transform. But I just was using the tools on the side to make it do it. Okay. And now that I click off, it's going to ask if I go back over here and click on the move tool, it's going to say apply the transformation. And I'm going to say apply. And there it's applied the transformation. Now I'm going to move back over here. Just slide that across there on the bottom. And I'm going to do the Alt and drag this. So there's Alt and drag this. And now I'm dragging a copy of it. And then I'm going to just take him and move him and resize him so it matches that one pretty close. Move it down there a little bit further first. See how close I get, maybe a little too far down. And maybe turn it just a little bit more till I get pretty close to what I matched up over here on this other side. That looks pretty good. Click off on the move tool, or click back on the move tool. Say apply the transformation. Okay, that's not exactly right, but it looks pretty close. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna deselect that just so I can see what it looks like. Not so bad. Not so bad. Maybe not perfect, but it looks good. Okay,